Kingsman, who tugged really hard in the Guineas yesterday. We're set. About to go. Racing. Chow Luna absolutely exploded out of the boxes, and the one that really missed it was Big Ideas. Missed it by about 8 lengths, and Tabella showing good speed now. Chow Luna's dropped in behind them and is running about 6-1 off the fence as Victory Vixen raced up to take the lead. On the outside is Divine Flirt, and Tabella is back on the inside, and then came Lucy Manette. It's caught out a shade wide. Magical Gem went through in the centre, and then came Belafonte Boy, who's back on the inside. Chow Luna is now over racing a touch on the outside of Kerman Rock, and then came Ran a Red Light. Big Ideas after bombing the starters tacked on. A Nick of Time is given plenty of that at the back of the field. They run up before the turn, 6.50 to go. Tabella, Victory Vixen, Lucy Manette doing it tough. Divine Flirt, the one they've backed, is just off them, getting a good run. Belafonte Boy inside of Magical Gem, who looks to have a little bit to offer, and then Chow Luna, who's on its back. Kerman Rock the inside from Ran a Red Light. Big Ideas, and back last of all is Nick of Time. Around the turn, Tabella, Victory Vixen, Lucy Manette. Here's Divine Flirt letting go with a good run. Magical Gem and Chow Luna. Pike hasn't let it go yet. And then Kerman Rock, Belafonte Boy. Here's Chow Luna putting in a really big burst down the outsiders. Raced up to Divine Flirt, and then came Lucy Manette. Magical Gem ran a red light from the back, but it's Chow Luna just in front of Divine Flirt and getting clear. And Chow Luna, Pike continues on, wins it well by half to Divine Flirt. 2.5 away third was Magical Gem, and make that 3.5. 2 lengths away in fourth place was Belafonte Boy, and Nick of Time charged home from the back. Big Ideas ran really well, considering it bombed the start by about 8 lengths from Lucy Manette and Kerman Rock. Ran a red light to Bella and Victory Vixen. Chow Luna. Big win. Travelled well before the corner, was under a good hold, just chimed into the race beautifully. Divine Flirt had got to the leaders, but as soon as it got there, it was Chow Luna who was on the scene, has reproduced that first up win up to the 1,400 metres and showing a fair bit of promise. Divine Flirt, well, the money was nearly spot on. Ran well. Fought it out hard with Chow Luna 2 over the final stages as Pike beats Harvey. And third place, Magical Gem, which travelled up well before the corner. Belafonte Boy fourth, and Nick of Time has charged home from the back into fifth place. Big Ideas, forget it went round. It bombed the start. And previous run, it was right up on speed. It's run really well, actually, to beat about 5 horses home. 125.26, 35.99, the final 600. A half by 3.5 with the official margins. A half by 3.5. The winner here, Chow Luna, and a very good training effort by Roy Rogers to be able to win 2 in a row, 1,200 straight up to the 1,400. Has picked his races out very well, Roy, and is owned by Mrs. C. Chang, also Mrs. L. Kang, Dr. O. Gallagher, Mrs. P. Langley, also Mrs. W. M. Rogers, Miss S. Nan, also S. P. Leong, and Mrs. D. Sim as well. That's a good one, Mrs. D. Sim. Let's head downstairs, and Brittany is about to have a chat with Roy.
I do have Roy here after the victory of the 3-year-old filly Chow Luna. Now, out of the gates, Roy, she absolutely slungshot out of the machine. What were you thinking in those early stages? Were you pleased when Pikey just eased her back a bit?
Yeah, absolutely, Britt. I have been known to get my horses to jump and run a little bit, but I've matured as a trainer and trying to work with the horses better. But that just tells you what the style and the quality of the jockey, to not panic and just grab hold, slot her in 3 deep with cover. And she did start to over-race a little bit mid-race, but the time suggests they didn't go that quick, so that probably answers that question. But yeah, really happy for the horse and the owners, and yeah, couldn't be happier, Britt.
Is she better ridden like that as well, that little bit more conservatively? That's what we've seen of her in recent times, but as you mentioned, it would have taken a bit of thought by Pikey to ease back when you jump so clear. Could she be one that bowled out in front?
No, I thought early days that she was, but she's a bit of a barrier rogue, and she did jump and race 3 deep outside and with Kate Whitten and Jade McNaught. They did a terrific job to try and nurse her, but she just seems to be maturing, and I think this is the way to ride her. There's a bit of a question mark over whether she would get the 14, but she seemed to get it okay. I think once she gets cover, she just spits a bit out. So.
What's the next plan for her?
I'll just regroup. I did speak to Willie after the first win. This was our plan, to get another easy win and maybe go to town on a Saturday in a 3-year-old race with 54 kilos. That's the plan.
Well done on this one.
Thanks, Brittany.
There is Roy Rogers after the win of Chow Luna. Over to Pikey.
Keeping very long. The Wizard is back in the West. Willie first up. She sat back. She zapped him. Today with the gates open, you're probably thinking, what do I do now?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just sitting on her, happy to miss a kick a neck or so and come back across behind them. But I don't know exactly what happened. She just stepped, and she stepped so fast. Yeah, I was pretty worried at that point.
She won pretty soft in the end too.
Yeah, she did. I think I floated a little bit when I hit the front. And I did still have to sort of sustain a bit of a searching run, so it's still a good effort.
Best of luck for the rest.
Yeah, thank you.
There is William Pike after winning there on Chow Luna. Takes out race number 5 here at Belmont.